Hello everybody. Hello. Welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at Roxon. Right now, I need to get on my stream as usual. So bear with me just a sec. So hello, if anyone's watching, I'll adjust my mirror and stuff in a sec. I don't know if I can actually see me properly yet. So yes, Roxon polyphonic guitar synthesizer, polymorphic. It's actually called a polymorphic guitar synthesizer, polyphonic guitar synth. Oh, 11 people watching now. Right, okay. Can someone make a comment? I'm sure somebody probably already has. All right. Rustic's here. Hi, Rustic. Ryan, Meerkat, Stan, the artwork guy. Excellent. Hello, everybody. Hoz is here as well. Hi, Graham. Russ is here. Marcus. It's this afternoon now, Russ. Okay, so, well, let's see. So, yes, there it is in all its glory. So what we've done here, I'll show you how I've got this set up. So this is the actual interface, and you have your modulation and your modulation routing and your arpeggiator and your effects stuff like you do in most versing stuff. It's DJ Puzzle around. I'm not sure, Marcus. I'm not sure if he is or not. Oh, look at that camera angle. It's terrible, isn't it? Let's remove that. Right, let's see. See if I can get that a bit better. Is that's a little bit better, isn't it? Hi, Tom. Hi, Patrick. Right, so, yes, there we go. And I have it, as you can see here, in AUM, so we can run not just the guitar through it. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. We want to run much more than the guitar through it. So we're going to run some drums through it as well, and also my voice at times, which is this here, like that. We're going to run my voice through it as well, and also we're going to run this troublemaker through it. Now, it's not an AUv3, it's inter-app audio. However, it will receive input from anywhere you like. So if you're using it in AUM, this is how you'd want to get it set up. You could have an instrument there and then Roxon in the effects slot there. If you're using it standalone in an audio bus, you route accordingly. Sort of thing, it just picks everything up. Oh, hi, Paul. Paul's here as well. So let's see what it's at. Well, let's do the basic thing first. Let me just, I give Yonak sent a code to Colin for us, and I just want to play you a couple of examples of the stuff that Colin recorded it after he'd had it for about, I don't know, an hour or so. So it says AUv3 in the description, does it? Well, let's see. Well, it might well be. We'll have a look, shall we? I didn't think it was, but there you go. So AUv3. Let's see. Might be. Don't know. Roxyn. No, it's not. It doesn't. I think you'll probably find it says it's inter-app. It's inter-app audio. We can search here. We can search everything here. So Roxyn, there it is. It's an inter-app audio generator and an inter-app audio instruments. It's not an AUv3. It's not. I tell you, it's not. Well, anyway, I can't find it as an AUv3, but there you go. I'll have a look actually, because I'll just have a look on the App Store. Let's see, just in case I'm missing something here. Roxyn might not even show up at all yet. So I'd have to do Yonak. Bum. There it is, Roxyn. Let's see. Works on this iPad. Oh, it does look 500 factory. That's 500 factory presets. Audio units AUv3. Now, interesting. Let me see down here. If I go all the way down to the bottom where Yonak stuff is. Oh. I'm very excited now. I'm very excited now. So I will do this, and then we'll have a mess around with the AUv3 compatible. I've set it up as a blinking what's it now? Right, anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're going to try the AUv3 as well. That's brilliant. Where's Christopher? Awesome. Right. So, no, thank you, Christopher, confirming it with me. Right. Okie dokie. So here's my guitar. My guitar. And so it's just the clean thing going in it here. So what I'm going to do is engage my guitar, which is in this channel, and then go, which is the Steinberg UR44, and I'm going to go into this now. So, and I'll turn my guitar down so you're not hearing the twang of my guitar. So now all you're hearing is Roxsyn. In fact, I'll turn the microphone down as well so you're not hearing that. You can also hear it's polyphonic. We're going to find out how well it responds to singing, Sam. Oh, yes, we are. I think it sounds cool. Well, it's an instrument, Melvin. It runs in the effects slot, so you can pass audio through it. It's well, is it an effect? Is it an instrument? It's hard to say, really, isn't it? It's a guitar synth. Let's play with a few more patches here. Let's get rid of that. So. I must be honest with you, the tracking is, I mean, I can't play guitar very fast, but it's fast. And I like the fact that it responds to all the the note bends and stuff. Well, I'm playing chords now, Paul, so... See, the trouble is I've got to keep going back to my... I should have set this up as an AUv3, shouldn't I? I'll do that in a minute. Check that out. Stupid boy I am. That'll teach me to read the description. So that means we can run all sorts of cool stuff through it. Oh yeah, let's do that. Right, let's set this up properly. Okay, let's close that now. Let's do this. Audio unit extension. Bang, 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 bang. Let's do this. Roxsyn. Oh, Roxon is an AU. Awesome. I wonder if it remembered my favourites. Oh, shocking. It has. It's remembered my favourites as well. So that means now I'm kind of guessing that I could have just ran different ones and all the effect slots. So that's what we're going to do in a sec. But first of all, I just need to check my thing is still working with the instrument. So this has selected one of the actual arpeggiators, which is what it starts with. So what's nice about this is now that if I play one note on my guitar, which means, right, because it was also synced up via Interap Audio, but now, because thanks to Christopher, it's an AUv3, which I thought it wasn't. Seriously, I'm tired. You'll have to forgive me. I can't take it anymore. Right, so we've got this arpeggiator now running. Okay. So we also have, and the way I've set this up, because I set it up as Interap Audio, I've set it up in a thing with all these buses going to, but we don't need to do that, do we? We really don't. I could have just set up the AUv3, so is what we're going to do. Right, so, oh, hi Dave. Dave's here, David Pooh, mobile musician. So, we got some drums going on here, which I saw. Actually, we've also got this going on. We don't need that for a sec. So why isn't my drums playing now? It's very strange. That should be working. Audio units, and let's try and load it again. The perils of live. The perils of live. So, something. Am I? Why? It's not. Hang on a minute, I'm going to have to sort this out. Alright, hang on a minute. I'm going to remove that channel. I'm going to put one in here. I'll put a... No, gosh, no. I'll put a... I wonder why. That's weird. It's worked all day. That has. Let me try Future Drummer. Should just that worked. Oh, Dean's here. Hi, Dean. Right, okay. So now what we can do is, well, we could either or, couldn't we, set it up as another mix bus? Let's just directly assign Roxon to this now. Directly assign Roxon to this. I want to choose it probably would be better in them. Actually, do you know what? For drums, 100% better in a mix bus. So I'll just do this. I'll set up another. I'll set this, go into mix bus A. Set this up as mix to receive for a mix bus A. I shall leave it on pre because I want controller volumes of the drums as well. It's like a lesson in AUM. Right, okay, so now we'll do Roxon in here, audio unit extension. We go Roxon, Roxon. And I must also say, right, that I'll show you something as well. For months now, and I'm not kidding, nobody knows everything, right? And definitely I don't know everything. But I've been putting a gain in. I like to put gains in pretty much everything. As you can see, I've got one on my audio mic here like this, so I can can increase the gain if the input volume is too low. Save me messing around with the what's it. And I was thinking, there must be a way to swap the effects. And I was long holding, and when you long hold, you get this. And then I was long holding and swiping, and nothing happens. And then I was going long hold and swipe this way, and I just get the same thing. What you've got to do, you can swap them around, but what you've got to do is quickly swipe to the right, like that. And then you get the option to do that. So I'll do that again. So quickly, just touch and swipe. Drag down, drag up. Touch and swipe, like that. Touch and swipe. I must say a massive thanks to Mike Wallace who told me about this in an email the other day. He said he's noticed me loads going, I don't know how to do it, what I'm doing here, what I'm doing. And yeah, so that's what you do, touch and swipe, people, touch and swipe. Anyway, that being said, we shall now move on, right? Touch and swipe. Exactly. I didn't know neither. Exactly. Mike, thanks so much, man. Seriously. I'm not touch and swipe. It's just, I mean, it's a silly thing, isn't it? But how many times would it be nice just to rearrange the effects, you know? Anyway, right. So I'm going to take that out, play these drums again. And then I'm going to go into Roxon here and choose, say, well, one of my favourites. I'll choose I can't remember now. The sweet Bell Age leads. I had one set up on drums that was pretty cool beans. Right. Anyway, okay. Search for Yonak High Style Promotion. Search Yonak, and it's in their apps under developer Yonak. Just put Yonak in, and you'll find it. So if I here is another classic mistake I've just made, and something that you should, because I've had this fudge up now, basically, of trying to, learning that it's actually an AUv3 and not not adjusting into that audio. I also made the classic error of making that mix bus A where I want it to be mix bus B, and I want this to be mix bus B as well. And why is that, people? Because I was also sending it to this one, and this is also the AUv3. So now the drums will only be going to this one. And that means I can change that back from post to pre and have the drums fade in as well as the effect. And now I can have the drums doing all sorts of cool stuff. Oh, yeah. Right, so now we've discovered it's an AUv3 as well. That means that our sound in here, which is Neon Banshee on the drums, like that. And the sound in here is a new start, which is that ARP. And because it's now all linked together properly, it was linked anyway, but I only had one sound, didn't I? But now, oh, you don't have to make it sound crazy though, Paul, you really don't. So now I've got my one twangy note on the guitar. Let me play some drums, and just playing one note on the guitar will just trigger this awesome arpeggiator all in time. Let me just do this now with the drums again. And I'm going to play it in E. And of course, if you want to, you can, of course, doing it this way. You know, have your own guitar in there as well, right? So. Oh, I'm so happy it's AUv3. I can't tell you. Oh, sorry. Right. What interface? What USB are you using for with the guitar? Hozzer, I am using the Steinberg AUv3. Actually, I'll see if I can show you how it's actually set up. Hang on a sec. We're on the move, people. We're on the move. Yes, yes. So there is how it's set. Okay, so this will be interesting for you to know. So there's the mixer. You can see now that the Focusrite Scala is the one that's dealing with all the audio. Okay, but my microphone is going into channel 1 here on the AUv3. The guitar is going into channel 2. There's nothing in 2 and 3. Okay. So you can see that my mic level is quite high. This is probably down to my microphone. So this is why I always like to add a little bit of extra gain on my mic channel. And then out of this here, this out of the headphone socket, because I couldn't be asked going around the back and taking it out the back of the Steinberg. But out of the headphone socket there, this goes all the way over there into these two channels on the mixer here. Ignore the H9. I'm just messing around with plugging it into the mixer. It's not even switched on. It's doing nothing at all. And then out the back of the mixer, you can see these are peaking, but otherwise we get a really low level on YouTube. I don't know why. These are coming out the main out left and right at the back of the mixer, and then the USB out of this is going into this camera here, which I'm holding in my hand, and that's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing that's how all the videos are done. It's the best. You can't get stereo. It's impossible. with iOS or whatever it is. I don't know why. It just don't work. You might be able to with the other system, but I only use iOS. So anyway, so we can put that back up there now. So that's exactly how it's all. That's exactly how the live streams are set up now. So I can get external audio, my voice and everything, and anything else I can get into the UR44, these 6 inputs, into the iPad, so we can run. So I could put like the synthesizers through with the Eventide and stuff like that, all going into what's it. Anyway, but I have to have the other. I have to have the other audio, and that's why there's no headphone socket coming out of it, because it's all been done through the UR44. The UR44, I should say, is going into the iPad, obviously. Because everything else is going into there as well. That's very nice. Okay, so that's how that's done. But anyway. Okay. Wow, the H9000, epic. Right, so yeah, but that's how it's. Listen, guys, anytime you want to just have a see how anything's been routed, just let me know and I'll show you. I did do a full setup with the UR44, which is it's brilliant. It really makes my life so easy. It really does. Massive thanks to Steinberg. Massive thanks to all these companies who send me stuff. You know, I mean, they don't need to, do they? So let's see where were we and what was it doing? Now I've completely forgot again. Right. So anyway, so someone said about the singing. Okay, so is this my voice? Where's my voice gone? Here it is. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I could theoretically send my voice into this one if I wanted to, just by doing this and turning it up like that. Right, I'll turn my microphone down so you're not hearing me scream like a tithead. Right, hang on. We need to get a sound, the pitch track's better. Hang on. The National Trust. You got that right, mate. Seriously, you don't want me singing. I'm terrible. Terrible. Right, so that's not the greatest sound for that. So, plus it's an arpeggiator. So let's try a lead sound. Let's go one of my favourite ones that I had, which was 1, 2, maybe this one, which was a 1, bum. Yeah, that's better. However, if you could sing, or you had some sort of auto tune, why am I clipping everywhere? If right, if you could sing or had some sort of auto tune, you could. Does it have pads? Pads? I don't know what you mean. Pads? No, it's just. I'll show you it. That's it. It's a bit happy though. That's all though. So this is what it has. You have the synth section presets. This is the synth section. Then you have the modern, the ARP section, the modulation routing section. Then you have the effects. Then you have the preferences. I can't believe I didn't know. Do you know what? Honestly, I'm not kidding. But it's okay, Joshua. Not a problem, son. Not a problem. Right. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. Basically, you've got the synth section, then you have your presets. Now, like with Yonak, there's always tons and tons of presets with Yonak stuff. Did he mean have pad sounds? I'm losing my mind. Yeah, it's got 2 sets of pad sounds as well. Let's see, all these. Do you want me to play some of the pad sounds? Let's see. It's me. Let's get me guitar. Okay, so pads. I need to know where I'm routed to in AUM for this. Is it this? Or is it the other one I'm playing with? Right, yeah, it's that one. So I want to... So this is one of the... Let me disconnect my voice from it now. 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is... I'll just check actually. Right, so this is the synth controlling for the guitar. I'll close the microphone out and play a few of the pad sounds. I'm not singing, not ever, ever, ever again. Right. So the pitch tracking is very, very fast. I mean, it really... I mean, I can't play mega fast, but... It's a nice sound, isn't it? I mean, obviously you can hear me picking away at the guitar, so... I'll show you how it... Stephen, I'll show you how it... I'll show you how it... But it is a guitar synthesizer, but I'll show you how it reacts to singing. Well, I won't, I won't sing, but you can hear. Da-da-da. It's fast, like that. Sing it fast, Florence. Fast, Florence. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like that. You know, it just... If you can sing, it will react to your voice the same as it will to... Yep, any audio you like. I do really like the. I love the arpeggios. What's some more pad sounds here? Any audio, it's any audio signal you can want to get in there. Synths, guitars. You can route anything into it. You can't, there's no MIDI key. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, but you could just route a MIDI keyboard into it and you know, play like for instance. Oh, yeah, here's a perfect example. I did have a kind of a thing set up. So over here, that's future drummer going in there, isn't it? Like to. So that's routing an ordinary instrument through. So you could be playing that on keys if you wanted to. However, let's get rid of all the volume for that. What we've got here going, I'm also routing this. If I play it now, a super straightforward sound from Troublemaker here. And you can see that it's been routed to Ortony, right? And then I don't know if you'll also see, that we've got the audio from Troublemaker going to mix bus A here and going into this Roxsyn. So well, that's a pad sound. So now, at this point, because it's polyphonic, it also means that if you really want to, you can jam along with another instrument that's also routed to the same channel, like i.e. my guitar. So they are both going into the same instance. Both the guitar, Paul, you're right, both the guitar, which is in this channel here, and been routed to mix bus A, which is this thing here. But now what we could also do, because it's AUv3, you could put another instance on here and have a completely different sound. And then you could add another channel here or put another one. I think it sounds cool on drums. I don't know why I've lost me. I don't know why I've lost my audio. It's weird, isn't it? What? Yeah. I'm not kidding. So many things can go wrong with making music on anything. You have to have your head in about 10 million places. I just disabled the channel, so. So yeah, you can pretty much, and what's the percentage do? About 44%. It's quite a lot of stuff going on. Yes, yes. For that. So yeah, it does track your voice as well as everything else. So yeah, it's awesome. Let's have a listen to a few of the bits that Colin recorded for us. So he did this one. So there's that one he did for me, and then this one here. So I think it's nice for guitarists to have some. That's a cool one, isn't it? Have I done an idiot's guide to routing in AUv3? No, I haven't. Well, unless you mean I'm the idiot, which I totally agree. Oh dear. There's a lot of death metal going on here. He's fast, isn't he, Colin? Exactly, electric violin. Electric violin. So remember, the thing to remember is, like any guitar synth, even the expensive ones where you have to have the actual pickup, you know, like the big Roland ones. Is that wrong drum machine there? Look. So is my thing still open? So things to remember is it takes a little bit of you have to kind of mess around a little bit. There's some threshold controls here. If you're getting a chord that kind of all of a sudden goes dull or fades out, something after you've played it for and you haven't re-triggered it, sort of thing, that can affect it. There's with the time level things, you can push them right up to make it sustain for longer, or re-trigger. There's loads of stuff in here that you can actually do to help you think. But you saw I just selected a load of sounds, and all of them are played absolutely fine and no problem. I mean, in my the way I played it, sort of thing. But you could hear Ortony triggering it, no problem. The guitar triggered it, no problem. Even resetting it up as an AUv3 was no problem. It just worked. So I think it's just, I mean, it's not bad. Oh, Pal as well. You're welcome, man. Your music is awesome. Seriously good. Them songs are great. That's a great band you're in there. Seriously, really good. I like the ideas. Can't wait to see my thing. So yeah, Dave. I mean, the thing is with stuff, the temptation is to go mad, isn't it? When you get something new, everything is like, I'd sent a track to Colin today. Everything had reverb on it. Everything was full of black hole. And before he sent it over to me, it had a black hole reverb on it. So you tend to use over the top. Then over time, stuff that you have fits into your workflow. I spent out more on apps than I have on my iPad. Before I started doing the videos for the iPad. In fact, actually, for ages and ages after I was doing videos as well, I was still obviously having to buy apps all the time as well, because when you first start out, people won't send you stuff because there's no audience for them to go out to, sort of thing, so. But eventually you get there and they start offering you stuff, and it's nice. But I dread to think now, I mean, apps are really, really expensive now. Some of them are. Oh, Tom, see you, mate. Cheers. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Joshua Could. Yeah, welcome to Appaholics Anonymous. My name's Doug, and I'm a Appaholic. And the whole reason I started to make the videos for YouTube, and I was still buying apps at the time, and I never thought, well, I know all of a sudden someone's going to offer me an app or something. Who knows, you know what I mean? You do it, and then so I said to Joe, because we already had the channel and we were doing some bits and pieces, some of our music and things, and some hardware stuff and stuff like that. And to justify the amount of money that I was spending on apps, I started making videos for them. That's what it was, you know, because I thought, well, do you know what? And I discovered what we all discovered as well, that when you buy apps, you'll use them for a couple of days, and then you kind of won't, because your appaholicness will take over, and you'll go and buy another app. You'll go and buy the app you need. I need the app, man. This will be the app that will end up. I won't need another app after this until the next day, and another app comes. I need that app. I need that. I feel sorry for people who have this with hardware. I need that app. I've got to have it. And that's what happens, you know. So eventually you get into a flow where you use this synth or this couple of synths or these effects, and or this DAW, etc., etc., lots and lots. And then all your other little bits and pieces, your satellite apps that you purchased, it's nice because all of a sudden they pop up and go, ooh, hey, hang on a minute, that might sound nice in there. So in the end, they all are worthwhile. Plus also, you've got to look at it like this. I look at like, I am a collector of synthesizer apps. Like some people collect hardware synths, don't they? They'll buy a mini Moog or something, or an ARP Odyssey, you know, a really old one. They'll never ever play it. In a lot of cases, they won't even turn it on, but they've collected it because they're a collector. Do you see what I mean? So you can kind of look at it like that. The cool thing is, for the most part, for 95% of the part, they're going to work for a long, 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 long time. And you don't have to keep them on your iPad. You can offload them and then download them anytime you want, you know. So anyway, here endeth the lesson. Well, it is true, isn't it, Stephen? You know, you have a lot of stuff floating around, but it's always nice to have it. Do you know what I mean? It's always nice to have the actual apps that you've bought, you know. I think it is. Nobody needs all of the apps today. Let's be honest. You only need one DAW. You only need a couple of reverbs. You only need a couple of delays, a few drum machines. You don't need everything. However, it's nice to have it, isn't it? And, you know, come back to it every now and then. Of course, no matter what anybody ever says, and you know what it's like, you know, I'm not going to buy another app this month. I am definitely not going to buy another app this month. I need that app. Look at that, what's just come out. Oh, and then that's it. You go and get it. It is like a drug. You won't stop buying them. But yeah, I kept the Yamaha motif. I've still got the. Oh well, it was in a video the other day. I've still got the MoDX. But yeah, gosh, wow, apps. But yeah, we are dead lucky. And you know, without all those guys buying this stuff, there would never have been the interest, and it would have died out. And that would have been such a shame, because Korg would never have got involved. Well, I won't say Rollins, they don't really do anything. But, you know, Yamaha's stuff, Steinberg wouldn't have bothered. All this stuff, Eventide wouldn't be bothering now. You know, if there wasn't the massive market that there is. I mean, okay, we know apps have to be priced cheaper than hardware, or even desktop plugins, but, you know, don't knock it. I mean, imagine how much all your apps would cost you on a desktop. Wow. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? Really? Right. It's great, only not a workstation. No, Paul, it's not. The MoDX is absolutely 100% not a workstation. I've owned workstations in the past and never used them as a workstation. Only ever used them for sounds. Always recorded into hardware recorders or DAWs. I find workstations a right royal pain. Workstation keyboards, they're a pain. They're designed by engineers for engineers. You cancelled your Roland Cloud, and Roland Cloud looked pretty good, didn't it? Now, I signed up to Roland Cloud's trial thing when it first came out. Oh, God, it must have been a couple of years ago now, I guess. Or they were doing some promo thing, and it was free for a month. And I signed up for it and everything, because this is when I was still using the desktop for making music. And nothing. I couldn't, it wouldn't work. Not the thing wouldn't work, but I actually did. For some reason, my sign-up failed. Anyway, but strangely enough, they keep sending me little promotional offers, thinking I've still got an account, you know. Anyway, there you go. Those synth menus like GUI hell. Right, so anyway, there we go. I shall let you have a quick browse through of what we've. What's nice is all the presets, because like all of Yonak stuff, there is tons of stuff you can play with. Well, that's a cool one, isn't it? It's nice because it also picks up all your slides. Track's really great. I don't know if I actually got any of my cool beans. And there's some crazy stuff as well. I see. There's basses as well. You're hearing anything else through my mic now? Cool. But the ARPs are absolutely mega. Awesome stuff. I think it's great. I think it's great. I do. I like the fact that it'll track anything, you know, it'll pitch your drums and all sorts of cool stuff, so you can get some interesting things going on with it too. And of course, you can blend it with other things as well. Yeah. So there we go, guys. There it is, Roxon. I hope you enjoyed the rather crazy start with stream, which was a bit mad. What's this? I don't swap. I like the swap plugins, but they you can't use them, can you? Unless they're changing that as well. Listen, everybody, thank you for joining me this evening for Roxon Guitar Synthesizer. It was truly a blast. I had a great time as well. And thanks to everybody, absolutely everybody who showed up. Music night Thursday for me and Colin, I think, is going to be... I asked Colin which one he wanted to do. And I think it was the Last Will and Testament of Walter Canterbury. So that's the music we'll be listening to on Thursday. Music night, only for the hardcore fans, people, only for the hardcore. It's just for fun. It's all just for fun. Yes. So brilliant. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Hozza, Sean, Pay, L, Dave, Joshua, Good, Hill, Tony Duncan, Grant, the Aardvark guy. Thank you, David. So everybody who turned up, Dean, he turned up earlier, didn't he? And I know that a lot of people can't make them, and it's difficult for people in the USA and Australia. Must be a nightmare. Was it like in the morning? Is it really early, any or really? I'm not sure. Anyway, and Mike. And we must give another big shout out to Mike, who also explained that the swipe left will move your effects processors order, your chaining order, which is just epic. Because I've struggled for ages and ages with that. Swipe right, swipe left, swipe right, swipe left, wax on, wax off. I loved that film, The Karate Kid. It's another 80s classic, wasn't it? Another 80s classic. So, no Spider today. I've spoken to Spider today. I think he might be busy or doing whatever it is he's doing. But yeah, he's missed the cut. He's been catching up. Thanks, Stephen, as well. Sean. Yeah, that was a blast. So how many of you think, that's an interesting one before I go, how many of you think that Roxon is really good or very interesting anyway? Yeah, he's probably creating another masterpiece. What do you reckon? Let's do a quick poll on Roxon, shall we, while we're here? We'll have to start this. Let's have a quick poll on the app we've just looked at. What does everybody think of Roxon? Let's do this quickly. Very interesting. It is interesting, very interesting. I have it now. So Stan, you see, Stan is has already bought it. Interesting. Me, it's definitely awesome. Interesting. So that's a good thing. Is that not a good thing for an app to be interesting? What are you holding on for, Sam? The Roland GR 20,000 iPad digital guitar synthesizer with free MIDI pickup. It's not going to be for everybody, but if you're a guitarist, though, I think that the more things that you can have on your iPad to do interesting things, gosh, what is it on sale at the moment? $9.99. I'll be doing a Patreon thing for it as well. So. Yes, just got Ioniarix to get through with that one as well. I have Ioniarix, yeah. Oh, also, don't forget, guys, that we can also trigger it with our MIDI sequences as well. You see, like we did with Ortony, like that. That's multi-triggering arpeggiators as it goes. Right, okay, listen, brilliant. No. Highly unlikely that would replace your MIDI guitar, Stephen. No. When will your link be up? So Christopher, we haven't, don't get a cut anymore from Apple. Nothing at all. Apple killed the affiliate program last October. Killed it dead for everybody in the whole world. So we don't get anything now for selling Apple's product or recommending it or putting links in or anything like that, because Apple said their Apple's basic answer to this was their app store is now so amazing we don't really need people to sell stuff for us. So, but you see, that leaves people like me, Jacob, Tim, and I'll tell you, the ad revenue, the app revenue, what we used to get for the affiliate program was a massive chunk of my income. You're just huge, and they just killed it dead. So we don't get anything now. Nothing at all. So unfortunately, but yeah, but what you do, you can't sort of all of a sudden say, well, I'm not gonna put a developer's app in the link or anything like that. Just to spite Apple. What's the point? It would be unfair, because it would be spiting the developers, and Apple already charge them mega bucks just to even say I want to put apps on the App Store, and never mind the 30% they take every time they sell an app. So there you go. Anyway, what can you do? They make great products, don't they? So they can and they're a massive company. They pretty much do what they want. Anyway, there you go. That was a very sad day indeed. It was a very sad day indeed. You can, you can support me on Patreon. That's the absolute best way to do it. If there'll be links in all my other videos. From $1 a month, you get access to everything that I have on Patreon, or you can pledge more if you want. It's nothing really, and you wouldn't believe you wouldn't believe people leave each month, obviously, because some people leave, some people stay. We get a few new people join, and then usually people leave as well. And yes, there's all sorts of stuff you can get. There's a rewards section and things like that. So it's well worth it, and you are supporting what we do here, and everything else that allows us to do what we do. So bang on. Anyway, listen, I've got to go banging on about Patreon now. I'm not going to do that. I didn't want to do that in the live streams. So anyway, right, okay. Yes, well, yes, Sean, and they are most appreciated. Every time I ask one, I get loads of people do help, and then loads of people think I'm some sort of beggar nutcase. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's difficult. Anyway, yeah, Apple has made a lot of money out of people buying apps. That's for sure. Anyway, but there you go. What can we do? Nothing. Listen, guys, I am definitely going to go now. Thank you very, 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 very much. 62 minutes, look, I done an hour. 62 minutes. Yeah, I'd say it winds me up, it does, about the affiliate program. It really does. But anyway, there you go. Every time someone mentions it, I just think, oh, man, why? Why? You know what I mean? What was it doing to them as a company? Let's be fair. Right, okay, guys. Okay, another excellent stream. I thought that went really well. I love it when it all goes wrong at the beginning. That's really good stuff. Calm down. Oh, I am calm. I am. It's no big deal. Well, it was at the time. See, I got to chill my beans. Relax. Do you know what? That doesn't matter. Turn the reverb up, and I'm not even on that channel. Right. All right, guys. Listen. 100%, definitely 100% going now. I'm going to go and chill my beans. I'll see you all later. Ta-ra. Oh, thanks for joining as well, Epic. You need your... Yes, I do. See you later.